Greetings. So, yesterday at the end of my workout, uh, during my pulling day, I wanted to try after years and years, and I didn't try it. My maximum repetition of pull up, which is something I'm not used to do it, but it was just a try, because I usually don't train endurance strength, but only absolute strength when we talk about pull up, and the results are quite amazing in my opinion. You can see that the technique is not the best, especially the first repetition. I barely touch the bar with my chin, so I cannot say from here if they're valid or not, but it looks fine. And the second part, I lose the control of my scapula like at all. So here I wanted to do just a few considerations about this exercise in terms of endurance strengths about pull-up.
I think we can treat 2 points here. The first one is the periodization, so anything concerning the manipulation of the variables to maximize the adaptation. The second one is about the technique. So about the periodization, I think we can divide it in 3 phases. The first one is the general strength phase, general pulling strength phase. So we need to prepare our body for what is coming next. In this phase, obviously, we can work also with different exercise, not only pull up but also body rows or anything that is gonna help us to overcome any lack of strength or mobility that we need then in a further phase. The second phase is the one about absolute strength. So we work specifically on pull-up, on increase our 1 RM of pull-up. So we work with higher intensity, and then in the third phase we need to convert that strength into specific strength, in the case endurance strength. The second thing is the technique. So we need to adapt the technique when we talk about if our goal is do as many reps as possible. And this technique is different for this type of pull-ups because we need to save as much energy as we can. And doing so, if you notice at the video of people performing 50 repetitions of pull-up or so in a row, is that they tend to have a wider grip. This for many reasons. The first reason that come in my mind is the range of movement. So reduce the range of movement, less effort. The second thing is that they have more control, because one of the problems when you do a pull-up, a normal pull-up like shoulder width pull-up, is that if you do many repetitions you need to be as quick as possible, and at some point you tend to swing, and this is a huge waste of energy. If you do with a wider grip, you in part overcome this problem. The second thing about the technique is about the scapula position. So same thing, is if you look at all of those videos of very good, strong people, they tend to keep their scapula fixed because it's unthinkable to, for each repetition, do this movement here. So elevation and depression of the scapula and then retraction. And this because we need to keep in mind that when we work on endurance, we tend to do a huge amount of work, and in the long term the risk of injury in the shoulder and in the elbow, it can be very high. We need to have control of our scapula for each repetition and keep it fixed instead of move it like every time. Remember, work smart. So don't rush if you wanna increase your number of pull-up. Work first on the foundation. Second thing, you work on your maximal strength. The third thing, convert the maximal strength into endurance strength. And the second thing instead is about the technique. So you need to adapt your technique. You need to work on specific technique for pull-up. Bye.